Hello everyone, it's Dove again. So I'm back out here in the Suboverland and I am fixing a problem that I'm having. And the problem would be my snaps here. The ones I used to make a drawer lock for this drawer. This has been a huge fail. Like, this is the third time I've had one of these break, and what's happening is the part that you put on the back side of this, it's coming out of there and staying here with the screw that's in here in the drawer. And this is like, you know, it broke once and I replaced it, and then my ex was in here helping me and my tape measure was in here, and he went to open this and it pulled right off again, just like that. And I fixed it again because I've got spare hardware and everything. And the other night when I was at the store, I went to open it because sometimes I transport food in here when I'm shopping. And so I went to open it and it happened again. It just stayed right there. It came right out of there. And I think, you know, I think it's just too thick. I thought I was able to do it with leather. I thought that was a thing that you could do it with, but apparently there's got to be some kind of thickness maximum or something. I don't know, or maybe they're just really cheap, but I'm using two different brands, the Coleman brand and then some brand off of Amazon, and so I've used both, and it's a problem. And so this isn't gonna work. I mean, I haven't even left town yet, and this is broken 3 times, and this is really critical. You know, I can't have these drawers coming open and slamming shut when I'm driving. That would drive me crazy, and it's dangerous too, and I'd probably end up breaking the drawer slides at some point. So I went online and looked for a solution, and the problem with using a lot of the door locks, you know, the drawer lock and door lock solutions that are out there, is this gap. I mean, this is just a really it's not perfect, and you can see that it even narrows on this side and gets wider over here. So this is just not very good construction, to be honest. You know, the face of this was not square, and you know, whatever. And so it was hard for me to even find something that would work. And so I don't even know if what I bought is going to work. I guess I can take this off now. Oh, but now I'm gonna be left with this right here. Oh, looky there. It just broke on that one too. That's funny. It plumb came off. The receiving end is still there, attached to the snap that's the screw-in snap. So now I'm going to have to take a screwdriver and pry these things off, and then I'll be able to take those screws out, and then I'm going to be left with a nasty hole. I think I might be just start putting stickers on on all the blemishes in the wood and in my rig. I don't know. But anyways, I got these magnetic drawer locks, and there was 2 of them, and it might be overkill, but I don't know. I don't know how many pounds of pressure will be going on, like if I brake hard or take off hard. I don't really take off hard for anything, but sometimes I do have to brake hard. So I don't know, but these are supposed to be 90-pound poles. It doesn't actually say 90 pounds on there, so I don't know. That's what I ordered though, and I don't need 2 of them. Well, actually I might. I probably am gonna have to put this one on the drawer that comes out the tailgate, because I don't trust this anymore. I don't trust this at all. So I'm glad it came in a 2-pack, but it's one of those, you mount this part on the inside, and so the only place I can think of to do it is going to be right there. And then it's got a receiving plate. That plate right there, that's got to be screwed on to here. And even though there's a gap, I heard a lot of the reviews said that these were too strong for their purposes. So I'm thinking that maybe that little bit of a gap won't be a bad thing. You know, it'll be enough magnetic to keep it closed unless I am really pulling on it. But if it's not, I guess I can always just try to use washers behind this plate or something to make it thicker so that it reaches it. I'm not sure if I want to, but I think, you know, I don't have to mount it flush. I think I can bring it out a little bit. That might look a little crazy, but I don't really care. I need this thing to stay closed in transport. So that's what I'm gonna do for this next project. Wish me luck. There's not a lot of room to work in here, and I'm gonna have to get my drill up under here, and well, actually I'm gonna have to mark the holes first. Right there, I'll mark those first. I don't know how I'm gonna do this alone. I'm probably gonna have to wait for my ex to help me, but I just wanted to show you guys what I'm working with and what a fail this snap fastener was. So I'm gonna have to go back to that video and make a comment and pin it to the top and tell people not to use these things. So, alright, I will see you in a bit. Alright, well, I think this might actually work, and I'm able to do it by myself, kinda. I just centered it here on the drawer, and the screws that came with it, I have no idea what these are. These must be like number 4. They're very thin, and I read a couple of reviews that said that they had to replace it with their own screws because these were just pulling right out because the magnets were too strong. And thankfully I had bought these yeah, these are number 6 and they're bigger, so the ones that they sent have to be like number 4. They're just pitiful. So thankfully these are about the same length. I'm not sure if you'll be able to tell that the one on the left is definitely bigger around. So I'm using my own screws. The ones that they sent were not good enough in my opinion. And so there's 4 holes on this, and I've got 2 of them in, but I didn't tighten them all the way up because I wanted to make sure that I lined it up right. So I put that one in first in the back, and it's not in all the way. I just wanted to get it where it was supposed to be. And then I've got that one in right there. So I've got 2 more holes to go. Two of them are on each side. One is a hole and one is a slot. And then on the opposite, the hole is on the opposite side. It's really weird, but I'm just starting them in the hole right now, and then I'll do the slot. I think the hardest part is going to be getting that plate on, because it doesn't seem like there's a real good way to do that. So that's gonna be real fun. And now I can't see, I can't see that hole up under there. So I'm just gonna have to guesstimate as to where it is. Looks good to me. This back one's gonna be the harder one. I just gotta feel it with my finger. Yeah, that looks about right. Yeah, that just kept spinning, so that's not good. Well, I don't know if this is going to work or not. I mean, they don't even fit in the hole properly, but neither do the screws that they sent. That one tightened. I'm not going to push it because this wood is easy to strip out. So I'm not going to push my luck. But that's on there pretty good. This is going to be the hard part. That's the plate that has to go right here. And to get it lined up, they give you this 3M sticky back stuff. It's like those transparent gummy things that I use all over the place. And I guess you're supposed to mount that to the plate and then have it stick there. But again, one of the reviewers was complaining because the magnet was stronger than the sticky, and so it didn't work. So I'm not quite sure how else I can do this. You know, I might try to mark it. Hold on. I wonder if this would work. Because I know about where the holes are supposed to be. That would presume that I can hold steady. Oh. Oh God. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm getting red marker on myself, I know that. Shoot, I don't think that's gonna work. Darn it. Alright. Darn. Okay, I'm gonna have to try their little trick and use this stuff. Alright, hold on, I'm gonna have to get alcohol and clean all this off. Hold on. Alright, so I used alcohol and I cleaned this off, and I also cleaned off that wood there. Keep your fingers crossed that this works. I do think that it probably is too strong. The magnet, that is. So there's that, and then you have to line it up, which is really hard to do because, oh, and it's got a beveled edge. So you have to put the backing on the opposite side because there's a bevel there for the screw to sit down in. There was no bevel on the big part, which is why it didn't go flush. But this is more flush than these screws because there was no bevel edge on the plate like there is on this one. So the hardest part is to get it lined up because it's so strong, it's just got a mind of its own. And I don't particularly want to get my fingers caught under the magnet and the plate because it is very strong. See, it's so strong, I don't see how this is going to work, but let's see if I can even get the backing off of it. Oh. I should have known this would be the hardest part. The tape. No, see, it just wants to stick. See, if I can't even get the backing off of this without the tape coming off of without that gummy stuff coming off of the plate, then I don't know. Okay. Alright. Let's see if this works. Nope. It's not going to work. It's too far away for one thing. And even if it wasn't, jeez. Oh man. See, come on. I don't see how they figure you can do that placement just using that tape. That's ridiculous. I can't even get this off now. Alright, so that didn't work. Okay, well, I can kind of guesstimate where it's going to be because it's just right below the thing. I can't even talk now. Now I'm all flustered. I think that even if it's not lined up perfectly straight, it will still work. So let's try it this way. I'm just gonna guesstimate where it needs to be. So I'm sticking the plate to the drawer now. Oh. Well, you heard that. Oh, crap. Give the magnet. See, that's a joke. That tape, that double-sided tape, that's a joke. But it did land where it was supposed to land, actually. So that's a good thing. So if you can roughly get it where it's supposed to be, you can just tape it to the drawer. And then screw it in. See, I've got my fingers in between it right now. That's about right. I think that's about right. And these screws are, they're short enough that they won't go through this 1/2-inch plywood. Let's hope my hair doesn't get caught up in the drill, huh? Maybe I should have put it back in a ponytail. Okay, good. It didn't come out the front. That's a bonus. Okay. So, got it on there. There's that all installed. Now let's see what it does. And see how much pull I can give it. Well, it closes really solidly. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh. No, now that's a strong magnet. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I would have to really be either slamming on my brakes or taking off fast for that to come open. Even when it's fully loaded, it would have to be like almost an accident. See, the drawer is already tight because the drawer is a little bit too wide, and so it catches, the drawer slides are kind of catching, but it's not so tight that it would keep it locked. That's why I have to do this. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna go anywhere unless I'm pulling it. I mean, yeah, that works well. I mean, you wouldn't think I'd need a 90-pound pull drawer. But if something happens, I don't want this thing to come flying out. Now, the back one, it has the tailgate that will, you know, keep it from going too far or anything, but I still don't want it coming out because there is a little bit of play on that back one, and I don't want it coming out and slamming on that tailgate. Yep, I think that'll work. Now, I've already pulled out the snap thing here. Right here. That's the side that was supposed to be on the back side of the leather. And it came off onto there, so I took a flathead screwdriver and just pried it off. and that one too. So now I've got these screws that I've got to take out, and not only is it going to leave a hole, but it's going to leave an indentation where the outside perimeter of that is. That's going to leave an indentation. But I do have lots and lots of stickers of, you know, nomads and RV people that I've collected over the years. So I don't know. See that long scratch right there? That happened during construction. There's a scratch right there. A little bit of a ding there. Under there, you can't really see that one, but unless you're looking down at it. But yeah, that's gonna be a nasty right there. So I think I'm just gonna start plastering stickers all over it. You know, it'd be kind of like, you know, Chrome from Van City Van Life. He puts them all on his headliner because he's got a van which has a plastic headliner up towards the front, and this is all fabric here, so I can't put anything up there. So I don't really have any place to put my stickers now, so I guess I'll just start making a collage on the front of this, and then maybe also on some of these boxes that have some boo-boos. Maybe I'll just start plastering stickers all over them. I don't know. But I probably don't want to leave that the way it is. But yeah, I'm real happy with it. I do have to tug it. I mean, that's almost too much. Some of the reviewers said that they purposefully offset this plate a little bit, and it was still plenty enough holding power. So that's a consideration. I probably could have gone with a 70-pound. Damn. Oh, sorry, my language. Yeah, I probably could have gone with a 70-pound pull. But that's okay. I'm not taking it out now. I'm not sending them back. They weren't very expensive. I think it was like $10 for 2 of them, maybe, something like that. If that's wrong, I'll make a correction in the caption. Alright guys, that's it. That was my fail, and that is my fix right there. Alright, talk to you later. Bye.